My name is Jaime Maas, and I'm from Qualcomm. I'm the Learning Analytics Lead at Qualcomm. Well, we've had a long relationship with KnowledgeAdvisors. Our VP of Organization Development and Learning is Tamar Elkalis, and she has been a huge proponent of KnowledgeAdvisors for many years. So she's really in favor of the standardized approach that KnowledgeAdvisors takes to measuring learning, and she's really done a lot of work to advocate for KnowledgeAdvisors. So we've had a long-standing relationship. In my role, I'm the Learning Analytics Lead, so I've been using the tool for about 6 months. So I've been getting very well acquainted with metrics that matter and all the reporting capabilities and really how we can leverage it to make better decisions within our learning organization. Our initial measurement challenge was that we hadn't grown in our learning approach in terms of measuring for success. So the organization had grown significantly. We had added a lot of heads. We had added a lot of sites outside of San Diego, which is where our headquarters is located. So we had a much more complex system, but our learning measurement approach really hadn't become more sophisticated at that time. So we were really paper-based and really manual in our approach to measuring learning effectiveness. We were really only measuring level 1 and level 2. We also had no benchmarking capabilities, so we weren't really looking at how we were doing compared to other organizations. So we really had a realization that we needed to get a lot more sophisticated in how we were looking at learning and really to meet the needs of the business. We're an engineering organization, so they like data, they like numbers. So we wanted to take the same approach to learning to really show the value that we were providing.
So what was an early success that helped you move your measurement efforts along?
An early success would probably be when we actually took the data out of MTM in an annual report format and took it to one of our biggest business divisions and talked to them about a learning and development program that we were spending a lot of money on. It was a very popular program. People felt very special going to this program. It was a beloved program. But what we really learned from the data is that it wasn't having a job impact. We really weren't seeing the business results that we were expecting from this training. So it was a challenging conversation, and really the data gave us a lot of fodder to talk about what were alternative approaches that would lead to a better business impact. So what we've ended up doing is reformatting that class and choosing a new vendor and really providing the data in a way that's much more applicable to the business setting.
What was your measurement moment that when someone outside of your group was able to use the information that you've been gathering?
I think, well, that was really the measurement moment where we were able to bring the data to this business division where they really had this entrenched leadership program that they wanted to keep running and was very, very popular. But we just really were able to help them see that it wasn't having the impact that they desired on the job. So it was really a moment where they were able to see clearly, this isn't having the results we want, we need to go in a different direction.
What advice would you give to people that are just starting their measurement journey?
I think that the benefits to changing from a paper-based survey to an online system can't be understated. We experienced incredible results just by having one system to aggregate and compare data. So being able to have everything in one place where you can run reports, you can measure on level 1 to level 4 in a pretty straightforward fashion was just a huge advantage for us. The other advice I would have would be it's important to really standardize your evaluation questions. And that can be a struggle, and it can be very political. People like their questions, and they want to ask specific things for specific courses. But I think if you can standardize your evaluation questions, you really have a much better ability to compare your results across different courses, different sponsors, different locations. And so that's been a real advantage for us. I think the last thing is don't underestimate the change management aspect of going from a paper-based to an online system. People are used to having paper in the classroom. Program managers are used to getting their smile sheets. They like that. And when you go to a an online system, everything is transparent. So program managers are able to see how classes are doing in different areas. So you have to have a certain level of trust that people aren't going to be negatively impacted if they have a course that doesn't do well. So we really had to bring our program managers along with the fact that this is for the good of everyone, and we'll really see some positive results from this. And your data will be visible to other people, but that's okay. We're improving as an organization together. I think the thing that I would give advice to new clients is to be realistic, to see how you can really make an impact with the data. Start small, so look for high-profile courses or programs that you think that you can measure and really track and monitor and study, so that you're not trying to take on too much. I think that can be very overwhelming. So start small and really focus on a few core programs and use the MTM data and really dig in for a few core programs, and you'll really start to uncover the benefits from the system. I think that if you go with too broad of an approach, you can get very frustrated. So I would go, specific and keep iterating. Keep learning, keep digging into new tools or new reports, and kind of give yourself the time to do that.
KnowledgeAdvisors can provide the technology, consulting, and performance solutions to help get you started today. Simply visit our website at www.knowledgeadvisors.com